A little more than several of you might have noticed photos of the LCT G3 AEG floating around the interwebs, as all manner of social media continuously serves as a constant reminder of its impending arrival. In light of a newcomer's recent reveal in Taiwan, it naturally sparked memories of its great uncle, the Tokyo Marui G3 SG1 AEG, which is the accurized sharpshooter version of a G3. 20 years ago, nothing really came close in terms of performance, considering it was a new Marui system with a ridiculously long inner barrel running with a stupidly large 500 round high capacity magazine, basically handing it the title of King of the Hill. But that was 20 years ago, and much has changed since then. Actually, now that I think about it, has much changed since then? Welcome to another Blast from the Past review. This iconic G3 SG1 AEG belongs to a colleague of mine, so if I break it in any way, shape or form, my colleague will make sure that I never see the light of day, and that you'll never see me ever again. That being said, I'm quite afraid of touching it now. This particular model is 2 decades old, so you would expect it to be a little worn down. Occasional specks of dust here and there, coat scratched and faded from repeated use, rust forming on all that is metal, a very rickety foregrip, all of which accumulate to an abundance of charm and character, the same charm and character you would find on a veteran who's basically seen everything. What is in pristine condition is its manuals. In this page, you'll find the SG1, its A3 and A4 counterparts they discontinued before the SG1 eventually died off. And on the next page, you'll find its smaller, extremely popular brother, the MC51, with the MP5 grip and the collapsible stock. Now, in its user manual, right here, you will notice that it actually came with an 8.4 Nicad battery, but you could use a 9.4 as the stock housed plenty of room so long as you broke through the back wall here. So what are Nicad batteries? Nicad, also known as nickel-cadmium batteries, are these big and bulky batteries. They were eventually replaced by the LiPo batteries, which you would find in RC cars, helicopters, and other really cool gadgets. And we stopped using these 5 years ago. 5 years ago. I can't really talk about what's going on inside because the owner replaced everything internally, but the outside is very much the same as the original. They've got a plastic upper and lower receiver, of which they have replacement parts for, a plastic foregrip, pistol grip, and stock. Everything else is made out of metal, albeit rusting and on the verge of breaking, but still metal. The original bipod is still here, and you can remove the flash hider, not that I would because I'm not an idiot, to reveal a 14mm CCW thread of which you could place aftermarket parts, like a mock suppressor if you wish. If you carefully pull back the charging handle, it will eventually reveal the very familiar looking rotary style hop-up. And then if you really carefully slap it back down, whoosh, I hoped you like my slow motion there. The typical rotary style rear sight is now rendered useless by this massive scope, of which is probably as old as the AEG itself. The final thing to talk about is the fire selector, only found on the left side in safe, semi, and full auto. Aside from that, that's about it. And there's no point in chronoing the thing, so I guess that means we're going to take it out to the range. I hate high-capacity mags. So here we are, 20 meters away from our target. Don't worry, it's a normal one this time. We're not harming Quake. And we're going to be shooting in semi-auto only, not full auto. I don't know how it's all going to function. I hope it does work. Let's give it a go. that is a disgustingly long trigger pull. All right, let's see how it is. I am pleasantly surprised by the result. Remember, the G3 SG1 hasn't been taken off the wall in so many years, hasn't been maintained or cleaned, and I just had to do a few adjustments to the scope and the hop-up using 0.28 gram BBs, and it did that. It's almost as good as a couple modern AEGs, which is astounding. The grouping is a couple inches apart with, sure, 1 or 2 deviations. It's not going to be perfect. Remember, it's 2 decades old. There's nothing more for me to say. Actually, I do have something to say. Now that I've had time to ponder over it, I think that accuracy test was rather pointless. Proving how amazing it shoots with all its upgraded internals is like reviewing Batman in all his glory with all his glorious gadgets, when I really should have analyzed that particular moment Bruce Wayne first became a vigilante. That being said, the Tokyo Marui G3 SG1 was a machine back in the day. It was truly something special. It was the king of the hill, but at some point, heroes do retire or die. So, thank you for watching this episode of RedWolf TV. For some really cool products, don't forget to check our online store at www.redwolfairsoft.com, and I'll be seeing you on another episode of RedWolf TV. Porn Stash